Good morning. My name is Ann Smith, and I will be presenting a case study that analyzes 5 operational activities of Google and Apple. The Big Four technological companies is a term that was coined by 3 men successful in the areas of business, political science, marketing, and technology. The companies include Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook. The successes of these companies is what defines them as the largest organizations in the world based on technological growth. A basic understanding of 5 major organizational activities, including business strategy, supply and value chain management, technological innovations and success, environmentally sustainable practices, and competitive priorities, will provide a foundation for the successes of 2 of the 4 companies, Apple and Google. As the internet was becoming increasingly popular, a more efficient process was needed for the gathering of online information. Research began in 1996, and the Google search engine was launched in 1998. Between 96 and 98, the company experienced rapid growth, and by 1999, Google was already a success. The company relocated to the infamous Silicon Valley. In 2004, Google announced their initial public offering. Google became known for their unconventional, yet enjoyable workplaces. Between 2004 and 2012, several acquisitions took place, including YouTube. In 2007, Google announced the Android operating system. In 2012, Google announced a $50 billion annual revenue. Today, Google is considered the most widely utilized search engine in the world. Apple began designing and building its first personal computer in 1976, making it the oldest of the Big Four. The company grew from 3 men building said computer in a garage to the global success we know today. In 1984, the Macintosh was introduced as the first PC without programming language. Due to internal struggles, Steve Jobs, Apple's CEO, left the company. Between 1991 and 1997, Apple fell into a decline and faced corporate restructuring. Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997, and things started looking up again. In 2005, Apple announced the integration of Intel processors, and in 2006, the MacBook was introduced. The largest success to date for Apple was the 2007 iPhone announcement. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, and Tim Cook took his place as CEO. It is easy to understand why, with the explosion of growth and success of these companies, they are 2 of the Big Four technological companies. Google's current business strategy focuses on product differentiation and intensive growth strategies. Google maintains its standing as the #1 search engine through their growth and development in the market segment. Additionally, the company has initiated various technological innovations, making the site a safe way to search by blocking unwanted material and viruses. Google has more recently penetrated the market with various physical products and software. Apple's current business strategy focuses on product differentiation and design and functionality. Apple has undergone various corporate restructures and periods of steep decline through the years. In 2007, however, Apple introduced the iPhone and expanded rapidly from there. Apple seeks to consistently stand out from the competition in product design and function, as they have since the release of the first iPhone. Additionally, product efficiency has become a priority for Apple and can be experienced with the seamless transition of information from one Apple product to another. The supply chain at Google includes 3 aspects, as seen on the right side of your screen. The manufacturing of products and services are completed with the use and reuse of natural resources by the suppliers. Google employees work in environmentally responsible offices, labs, and data centers. It is here that innovation in technology and design of products and services takes place. Finally, customers use online technology and physical products via online services and product delivery services, respectively. The goal of supply chain management at Google focuses on predicting demand and informing suppliers and original equipment manufacturers. As with the previous slide, you will find aspects of the Apple supply chain on the right. According to Apple, a closed-loop supply chain has been implemented and contains 4 major aspects. Renewable, recyclable materials are sourced from environmentally responsible areas in manufacturing every Apple product. Efficiency in design and manufacturing seek to minimize the amount of materials used in products and packaging. Durability in product design leads to long-time use of a product. Finally, renewable, recyclable, and reclaimed products are replenished in amounts at least equal to the amount used to make the product. This supply chain has been cited by many as one of the most efficient and streamlined in the world. The goal of supply chain management at Apple includes maximum efficiency in manufacturing, as well as regular monitoring to ensure value chain compliance. Google began as an online search engine and experienced substantial growth within 3 years of launching. Google offered a more streamlined, safe, and effective way for customers to research and find information on any topic of their choosing. Due to a very high value placed on the website by Google customers, they have become a multi-billion-dollar global organization and remain the #1 search engine to date. Through the years, Google has acquired YouTube and built data centers around the globe. Various other online services offered include Gmail, Google Earth, Google Translate, and Google Cloud. Google software includes the innovation of the Android platform, as well as the Chrome operating system. Hardware developments are numerous and include laptops, smartphones, tablets, and smart home devices. Apple's humble beginnings have grown substantially, particularly in the last 15 years. Apple survived several periods of decline and corporate restructuring related to either product cost or corporate power struggles to expand into a global, multi-billion-dollar organization. In 2001, Apple opened the doors to their first physical Apple Store. This number has since grown to over 500 stores throughout the world. Employees offer services to customers through the Genius Bar, as well as conducting the sale of Apple products. Though Apple broke the mold in developing the Macintosh and first portable personal computer, they experienced their most substantial success in 2007 with the release of the first iPhone. Apple acquired sites like Shazam and have built data centers across the globe. Apple's online services include Safari, Apple Music, Apple Books, and iCloud. Software developments include the iOS, Mac OS, tvOS, etc. Hardware developments include personal computers and laptops, smartphones, tablets, and smart home devices. According to Google's 2018 environmental report, Google has become the world's largest corporate buyer of renewable energy. Presently, Google states that they have reached their 100% renewable energy purchasing goal annually and will continue to strive to meet this goal every year. To accomplish this, Google's data centers and manufacturing facilities have been made more efficient by connections to either wind, solar, hydro, or nuclear power grids. However, Google states that carbon-based sources including coal, natural gas, and oil are still being used. In the long term, it is Google's goal to strive for the sourcing of 100% carbon-free energy. Other sustainable practices include gathering and presenting data on emissions, mineral sourcing, and waste reduction. According to Apple's 2019 Supplier Responsibility Progress Report, through their energy efficiency program, 30 suppliers committed to 100% renewable energy for Apple production. The goal of this program is to reduce product-related emissions. Apple's global supplier facilities and data centers constantly strive to achieve green status through additional programs such as the Clean Water Program, Chemical Management Program, and Zero Waste Program. Most notably, Apple states that all final assembly facilities for iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, AirPods, and HomePod are now UL Zero Waste to Landfill certified. Google and Apple have both reached substantial success by achieving and continuing to strive for greater technological innovations. It is noted that there are many similarities that exist in this area for both organizations, including future projections for the development of self-driving vehicles and personal augmented reality devices. Not all technological innovations for each company have been mentioned here, but it is safe to say that it remains a competitive priority for each. The accomplishment of this goal is a heavy reliance on communication throughout the value chain and supply chain. The competitive priorities of flexibility and time exist for both companies as well. Google and Apple products are available on a global scale through mass customization and manufacturing. These processes are streamlined and consistently improved upon to eliminate waste in both the value chain and supply chain to allow for swift access of the product by the customer. Trade offs exist for both organizations in cost and quality. Google's online services certainly remain a competitive advantage for the organization, as nearly all of them can be accessed and utilized free of charge. Additionally, the cost of physical products manufactured by Google or those that contain the Android operating system is far less than those manufactured by Apple. Apple penetrates the market through high end branding and sleek product design. Because of this, Apple products continue to be offered at a high cost to the customer. Each organization can attest to brand loyalty based solely on continued financial success. Google sells its physical products at a lower cost, but compared to Apple, a lack of product longevity. Thus, it can be stated that the quality of Google products is lower than that of Apple's. Though these trade offs exist, it is no surprise that each understands the value of a loyal customer and continue to experience brand loyalty through them. A vast majority of the marketing strategies for each company can be seen through all forms of media. This practice allows each organization to highlight their competitive priorities to the public. By publishing information on their homepage, both Google and Apple have addressed all of the information presented here. It is made readily available to the public, thereby proving transparency within the organization. This practice leads to a customer base built on trust through which each company utilizes to further improve upon their success. There are areas that exist within Google and Apple through which potential mitigation should be considered. Google attributes its success to product uniqueness, however, would benefit from a greater focus on product development. Additionally, prior to the development of said products, Google should focus first on the success of their current products. Alternately, Apple would benefit from a greater focus on market penetration. This would include those areas of the globe that do not have access to Apple products. Additionally, based on customer and brand loyalty and continued financial success, reducing product cost would only expand the organization's customer base and therefore increase success. It can be easily stated that each company has accomplished more than anyone in the world with regard to technological innovation and financial success. Google and Apple have both implemented global supply chains that require constant monitoring through various assessments to enforce company policies and procedures. This goal is met through constant communication throughout the value chain and supply chain. Based on the 5 organizational activity areas presented, the side-by-side comparison of each organization provides evidence that, other than the trade-off between quality and cost, a very even analysis exists. Thank you for your time.